In the 1940s, children in the United States loved a variety of goodies, although some of them appeared earlier and became classics of American cooking. Here are 5 of the most popular treats for children of that time. The history of Bazooka chewing gum goes back to 1947. Back then, hard-coated chewing gum was very popular, but Tops decided to add something special to this world. They presented their new development, Bazooka chewing gum, with a comic book in a package. Inspired by the firing of the Bazooka anti-aircraft gun, developed during World War II, the creators of the chewing gum came up with a bright and memorable name. Bazooka gum was packed in a colorful wrapper, and inside each package, there was a mini comic. This idea was brilliant. Each customer received not only a delicious chewing gum, but also an exciting comic book. Characters such as Bazooka Joe and his friends, their funny adventures and jokes appeared in the comics. Gradually, these characters became real cult figures, and jokes in the style of Bazooka Joe became popular among children and adults. Bazooka gum was not just a treat, but a whole entertaining story. Tops has been constantly updating the comics to keep customers interested. The small format of the comics made them ideal for a fun pastime. Children and teenagers enjoyed collecting comics and even sharing them with friends. Thus, Bazooka chewing gum not only won the hearts of its consumers with its unique taste, but also gave them funny moments, laughter, and fascinating stories. She became an integral part of childhood and left her vivid mark on the history of treats and entertainment. In 1947, the price of Bazooka chewing gum was only 1 cent. The history of Tootsie Roll Lollipops began in the early 20th century when Leo Hirschfeld, founder of Tootsie Roll Industries, developed a unique recipe for chewing mass, which eventually became the basis for the creation of famous lollipops. Leo Hirschfeld named his chewing mass after his daughter, whom he affectionately called Tootsie. This sweet product was patented in 1908. In the 1930s, Tootsie Rolls became popular, and the company began to introduce innovations, such as mechanized production and automatic packaging. In the 1940s, Tootsie Roll Lollipops became a symbol of the American confectionery industry. They were affordable and popular among children and adults. The cost of Tootsie Roll Lollipops in the 1940s was low. They could be bought for just a few cents. However, the main focus on Tootsie Roll Lollipops came during the Second World War. Lollipops became part of the arsenal of the U.S. military, as they were a light and high-calorie product that was easy to transport. They entered the soldiers' rations and became a popular delicacy among the military. Over time, Tootsie Roll Lollipops have continued to develop and diversify, including various product variations in their range. Despite many changes in the confectionery industry, Tootsie Roll Lollipops remain popular to this day, and their history is an integral part of the American sweet tradition. Hershey's chocolate bars are a real icon of the sweet world, and their history began at the end of the XX century. In 1894, Milton Hershey founded his company, dedicating it to the production of unique chocolate. The first step to fame was made with the creation of Hershey's milk chocolate bar in 1900. This bar became the world's first mass-produced milk chocolate. Over the years of its existence, Hershey's has gone through many innovations. During the Great Depression, the company created inexpensive candy bars to support the nation. In the 1940s, Hershey's found itself at the center of the war effort, supplying its chocolate bars to American soldiers in World War II through the Field Ration D program. These bars cost only 5 cents, which made them available to a wide audience in difficult times. Thus, Hershey's has become a symbol of support and comfort for military personnel, bringing warmth and sweetness to their difficult days. With the introduction of Kit Kat and Reese's in the portfolio, Hershey's has expanded, remaining a popular choice for sweet tooths around the world. The story of Hershey's is a story of taste, warmth, and fun that accompany us every time we enjoy their chocolate treats. In 1930, Mars introduced the Snickers Caramel Bar, which was named after the horse of the Mars family. The secret of success was the perfect combination of peanuts, caramel, and milk chocolate. This bar has become a real gastronomic pleasure. During the Great Depression, Snickers cost only 5 cents, which made it an affordable and popular treat for Americans. This delicious sweet dessert has become not just a taste pleasure, but also a piece of comfort in difficult times. People took it with them to work, shared it with friends, and enjoyed every bite. During the war, Snickers gained a new role in school canteens, becoming a part of children's daily lives. Its balanced composition, including nougat, caramel, and peanuts, has made it a nutritious addition to school meals. Peanuts, ingeniously added in the 1930s by one of Frank Marr's sons, gave the Snickers a unique texture and taste that set it apart from other products. This addition was not only about taste, it reflected the spirit of innovation that resonated with a nation going through difficult times. The idea of including Snickers in the school diet was not just a marketing strategy, it was a cultural shift. The chocolate bar has become a symbol of resilience and normality, giving children the usual pleasure in difficult times. Snickers became more than just a treat. It became a shared experience, a small but significant joy that brought people together in different communities. When the 1940s came to an end, Snickers firmly entered not only the sweets market, but also the lives of those who enjoyed its delicious combination. The addition of peanuts, thoughtful advertising, and its role in school lunches turned Snickers into something more than just a chocolate bar. It was a cultural icon, a testament to innovation, and a source of joy at a turning point in history. In the 1940s, a world enveloped in the shadows of war found a glimmer of sweetness in the form of Lifesavers lollipops. Priced at a modest 2 cents each, these lollipops became more than a sugary treat. They were a small yet significant indulgence that offered a momentary escape from the challenges of the time. Lifesavers lollipops, an extension of the iconic Lifesavers brand, emerged as beacons of joy during a tumultuous era. The modest cost of 2 cents per lollipop made them accessible to many, providing a welcome respite from the austerity that defined wartime economies. In the hands of children and adults alike, these lollipops became symbols of simple pleasures amid uncertainty. The narrative of Lifesavers lollipops in the 1940s is one of flavors and affordability. Despite the constraints of wartime rationing, the candy industry found a way to infuse sweetness into daily life. The lollipops, with their signature ring-shaped design and a hole in the center, offered a burst of fruity delight that transcended the challenges of the time. As children traded their meager coins for the joy encapsulated in a Lifesavers lollipop, these candies became more than just sweets. They became cherished moments of respite. In the backdrop of the 1940s, where every penny counted, Lifesavers lollipops brought a touch of sweetness that resonated with a world yearning for brighter days. In the 1940s, a world enveloped in the shadows of war found a glimmer of sweetness in the form of Lifesavers lollipops. Priced at a modest 2 cents each, these lollipops became more than a sugary treat. They were a small, yet significant indulgence that offered a momentary escape from the challenges of the time. Lifesavers lollipops, an extension of the iconic Lifesavers brand, emerged as beacons of joy during a tumultuous era. The modest cost of 2 cents per lollipop made them accessible to many, providing a welcome respite from the austerity that defined wartime economies. In the hands of children and adults alike, these lollipops became symbols of simple pleasures amid uncertainty. The narrative of Lifesavers lollipops in the 1940s is one of flavors and affordability. Despite the constraints of wartime rationing, the candy industry found a way to infuse sweetness into daily life. The lollipops, with their signature ring-shaped design and a hole in the center, offered a burst of fruity delight that transcended the challenges of the time. As children traded their meager coins for the joy encapsulated in a Lifesavers lollipop, these candies became more than just sweets. They became cherished moments of respite. In the backdrop of the 1940s, where every penny counted, Lifesavers lollipops brought a touch of sweetness that resonated with a world yearning for brighter days.